Pangolier and Rubik.
10 seconds to go.
Pangolier good momentum, which means he shouldn't really be caught out in the Wisp and the
5 seconds.
cogs with the swashbuckle as well as the rolling thunder. Rubik should
Radiant's pick.
be a little bit worse for wear. Extremum gonna be picking up the Death Prophet. Death Prophet did get a little bit of a nerf, not a major one.
Dyer's ban.
Quap with the burst damage. Oh, excuse me. And I was talking about last game during the draft phase how Queen of Pain is starting to be picked up more and more because the burst damage she offers, the mobility she offers, just the control with things like Orchid. It's such a great tool to have in your lineup. So Queen is really starting to see a lot more play.
5 seconds.
It'd be interesting to see what both teams go for because both, unless this is going to be a bristleback position 1, which has been a thing the past couple of months.
Radiant's ban. Someone's dropped out like a kid in school.
Oh. We get a disconnect. Malik, he's not drafting, is he? No. Okay. Yeah, we'll just wait for him to reconnect. But
10 seconds to go.
Wraith King, yeah, good ban. Just very
5 seconds.
hard to bring down, especially within the control. Because, I mean, you look at Extremum's lineup, they have a lot of damage over time with the Exorcism, with the quills being sprayed, with the things like the Battery Assault and the Rocket Flare, even the Illuminate damage coming out from Keeper of the Light. You know, so there's a decent amount of control coming out from Extremum and a decent amount of damage over time. But Wraith King with the Vampiric Aura, even though it did get a little bit of a tweak as well, it's just a lot harder to bring him down when he's controlling fights through the Wraith Fire Blasts, through using the Vampiric Aura to keep himself alive, just the crits that he offers as well. He can kind of cleave through your entire team. Excuse me, and make it a real issue to fight around. So yeah, it's a good ban, and he's a very popular hero at the minute, Wraith King. So ViKiN GG. Thinking about their final ban, I mean, because you've got to think, is this a Bristle 3 or is it a Bristle 1? You can still run the Clockwork. I mean, it's probably a Clockwork 4, because, you know, just because Clockwork, you see him play in that 4 position, you pick up the Battery Assault or the Cogs level 1, you go for Tango's Boots, and you just try and run heroes down. So they take out the Mars. They think it is going to be this Bristleback position 1 as they pick themselves up a Drow Ranger. Fairly good Drow draft. Obviously the benefit of the Drow Ranger bonuses that she's going to be putting out will make it a lot harder to fight around the side of ViKiN GG. It's Conquer.
Take your pick.
Okay, is this a safe lane Death Prophet then, as Malik does reconnect? That's good. Ooh, that's nice. So let's see. Yeah, okay, G playing the Conquer, Malik on the Death Prophet. Kellen, so it looks like it is going to be the position 1 Bristleback. Velo, yeah, so that position 4 Clockwork and Malik in the offlane. Okay. Boom. So yeah, Queen of Pain, it's quite standard chat on the Drow Ranger. Aramis playing the Rubik. Toby on the Pangolier, and just waiting for Solari to pick up the Snapfire.
5 seconds.
Just waiting now for this reserve time to be over. And again, chat, let me know, who do you think has the better lineup? Is it going to be ViKiN with a Drow strat, or do you think Extremum are just going to be able to build another wall and just block ViKiN's advances once again in this second game, and then just come in with a damage over time? I mean, there is a decent amount of burst damage now on G, just with the Kunkka having the torrent as well as the Tidebringer. I mean, the boat as well. Do you have the control? You do have the control with the boat, with the Will-O-The-Wisp, as well as Clockwork's cogs. So if you can get those 3 spells, the Will-O-The-Wisp, the cogs, and the boat in tandem, working together, obviously the Death Prophet's going to be able to throw out the Crypt Swarms as well for extra damage. Bristleback spraying his quills and just right-clicking around fights. But again, ViKiN GG have ways to deal with it, with the Gust coming out for the Drow, that silence, the Queen of Pain being able to blink away. You're going to have those battery assaults coming out to kind of lock that Queen of Pain down, and the Rubik being able to telekinesis and throw heroes away. So ViKiN GG, I don't think it was a reactionary draft. I don't think they're going, oh, well, we need to reply to everything that EXTREMUM just drafted. But, they're playing around their own draft. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's a Drow draft. You've got your multi-shot as well that you can kind of throw over onto those cogs when they do come out. Obviously, the marksmanship.
Tell me someone saw that. Tell me someone saw that.
I almost feel bad.
I mean, I suppose nobody really benefits from the extra agility. You've got your Pangolier, kind of, but you really don't want him right next to the Drow Ranger. I'm just trying to look. Obviously, it doesn't actually show the range for that spell yet. Because nothing's been picked up, so obviously the range isn't going to be there until it's picked up. Kellen. Harris, did he have the vision? Well, they have the vision now. They do see him now. Oh, yeah, the ward was spotted him anyway. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, there's going to be a little bit of frost coming out onto Malik now as well. Shad with those frost arrows, slowing down Veilhor as well. They've got the Scatter Blast, which is another extra slow. But it's just going to be that... It's actually going to be the 3-for-1, it looks like. As the top lane was pushed away from that, the River Rune. Did Kellen... I think Kellen might have gone... No, I think they just got the River Rune. So they're pushed away. Yeah, Veilhor's going to be taking a lot of damage. He's actually going to be throwing out the Battery Assault now as well, but slow down by that Frost Arrow, so it does give Solari the chance to get away. He does have the Battery Assault if he wants to try and throw this out. This might be First Blood. Veilhor's going to be right-clicked down and harassed away now as well, but those arrows, it's not really a super slow. Veilhor forced to use this salve just to heal himself up. He might want to come back in onto this. He has the Battery Assault in the next few seconds now as well, but it looks like Shad, he's getting pretty low. He doesn't actually have a salve of his own. Solari's going to be taking a lot of frost now as well. There's going to be the blast as well as the frost arrows. The Crypt Swarm does come through. Both teams taking a lot of harass damage coming out here, but Malik's going to try and go for the right clicks. Shad trying to keep himself alive with the tangles now as well. Veilhor gets himself another salve, I think. Did he come out 2 salves deep? It looks like he did. Solari's got himself the Scatter Blast. If he wants to try and throw this out into Malik, there is going to be the right clicks now as well. Malik slowed down, but Shad wasn't in range with those frost arrows to try and take advantage of Death Prophet being so low. Maybe a couple of right clicks there would have been First Blood. Again, Toby on the top lane. The harass is there. But Malik is going to be able to salve up now as well. Shad, it's going to be a little bit of a longer process for him with these tangos to heal himself up. Snapfire keeping hold of his salve. Just in case. Crypt Swarm, yeah, Shad takes a Crypt Swarm to the face, but should be fine. And again, top lane, Toby's just trying to do what he can to disrupt this lane. The lane has been pulled back through, so he wants to be getting on the farm on this, but Kellen's getting denied as well as farming this up. The Blinding Light does come through. Going to be slowed down as well by the Sticky Nasal Goo now as well. He does have that Swashbuckle if he wants to use it, just to get himself a little bit further away, but Black Archangel is going to carry on chasing, throwing out the harass now as well. And Toby with that minus armor, it's going to be a decent amount of damage onto Toby. It's not going to be a kill risk, but it is still going to be a decent trade here.
This is almost more fun.
Meanwhile, bottom lane, Celery and Malik, the pull did come through, but they're trying to contest this in both directions. And this is the interesting thing with Kellen. Kellen doesn't need to be worried about being disarmed with the lucky shot here, because he does still have the quill sprays to finish off kills, finish off last hits if he needs to there as well. Bottom lane, the harass still flies through. Oh, it looks like they're trying to engage again. Top lane, Kellen is disarmed. Well, he was disarmed. He's getting pretty low now as well. Oh, the courier. Now, one more right click onto the courier. Is Aramis going to go for it? He doesn't actually go for it. The Fade Bolt comes through. This could be first blood either way. Which way is it going to go? Toby just abandons him.
Look who's first.
But a couple of right clicks there from Toby might have made all the difference to getting the kill onto the Bristleback. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, there's going to be the Spirit Siphon comes through. Marksman going to be used now as well. Vela, though, with the Battery Assault. Malik taking the harass. Vela's got himself another salve. I wonder how much money he's actually spent on salve so far. Spirit Siphon onto Celery. Celery just needs to back himself away, but Chad comes through. 2 points into the Frost Arrows, but no mana to use it now. Vela wants to come in behind. He's level 3. He's got 2 points into the Battery Assault. Shad turns himself around, traps himself into the corner. Now he's going to eat himself away with this last tango now as well, but Shad's going to be taking a whole load of damage. Scatterblast comes out. Spirit Siphon's there now as well. Is there going to be a Crypt Swarm? They're going to be able to finish the kill off with Malik. Crypt Swarm comes through onto Celery. How far off? Another. Oh, that Spirit Siphon is a decent amount of time off. But the cogs, if you can get in range of these cogs, he didn't actually go for the boots first. He went for the buckler first, so I didn't actually check those items. Scatterblast comes out, but this tower, it's not attacking any of the enemies. One more right click Celery, though, using that Fairy Fire as well as the infused raindrops to keep him alive, but still. Malik with that attack range. How bloody long was that attack range? That he still gets the attack animation off and finds the kill there. So 0-3. EXTREMUM picking up where they left off last game. Oh, Malik goes down to the tower, but that's just going to be for a respawn. Doesn't give the gold over to Shad. Shad couldn't get that right click off, it looks like. Again, back on the top lane. The chase is out. Archangel, though. This might be the first kill here, but Toby getting really down low. He's going to be taken down by the Quill Sprays. The Fade Bolts are going to be there now as well. Fade Bolt, it's not going to be enough to reduce the damage. One more Quill Spray, and Kellen gets himself a double kill.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
An Archangel, he's going to be able to pick up bounty runes now as well. It looks like it's going to be another 3 bounty runes going the way of EXTREMUM. Picks all those up. Meanwhile, we've not really spoken about the mid lane too much. Quap needs to be careful about these Tidebringers. It is a level 3 Tidebringer, so he's just waiting back here, boom, for these to be thrown out. While trying to throw out harass of his own. He's a little bit behind. How far behind is he? About half a level behind. Top lane. Toby trying to do what he can to help get this farm. Help pull this lane back. That is a good ward. Clockwork, how far off? He's only level 3.5. But it's just going to see any rotations. It sees the runes. Rubik. Where's he going here? Bottom lane, Malik is still taking a harass. He's got the regen now with the Spirit Siphon. Oh, top lane. Are they going to be able to get another kill onto Toby? Toby just gets that swashbuckle away. Aramis, you need to be careful here, mate. Yeah, it's going to be, again, sticky napalm, nasal goo. And just throw out your Quill Sprays. It doesn't matter if you get Fade Bolded and disarmed, because you can get the kill like that. Boom has actually come on in this. He's going to get a return kill. The Sonic Wave comes through onto Kellen. Kellen's going to be able to get himself away. Actually not taking any points into the Bristleback, so he's not denying any damage here now as well. He is still a pretty tanky boy. G comes through. Axe marks the spot onto Boom. There's going to be a boat now as well. The pullback comes through. The boats, the sticky nasal goo. They're going to be able to find at least one more kill. And Toby with the swashbuckle is going to go for the TP, but do they have the damage to finish it? But they do not.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Dire's mid tower.
And Kellen, again, raindrops paying off. He's not got any points into the Bristleback, just going for the Warpath at level 6.
Bottom tower seen better days.
Bottom lane, they found a kill onto Velo. Okay, it's going to be the marksman multi-shot that was used on that. Cookie comes out onto Death Prophet. Doesn't want to get in range of the Scatterblast now, though. He's going to turn around and use it as well, but is Mel going to be able to... He takes down the tower at least now as well. Spirit Siphon, a Fairy Fire. Does he get this kill for one? One more right click, he's going to be able to get it. He doesn't have another Spirit Siphon, though. And it looks like the creeps finished the job. Kunkka, level 8. Let's take a look at the net worth. Look at this. All 3 cores on the side of EXTREMUM. And don't forget, ViKiN will, again, looking extremely strong in the EU CIS bracket. And EXTREMUM are just... they're getting ahead. Oh, Clockwork, is he going to be able to get inside? He doesn't get in range of the battery assault. Drow just TPs away. Top lane, though. Again, looking for another kill. They kill off Toby. Poor Toba. How many times has he died now? Twice. G. He's invis. He sees 2. They don't have the sentries to reveal. Well, if he walks up the river a little bit, the sentry is down, and the D-ward, he knows that sentry's down, but still he does the Tidebringer damage. The boat's going to come through. X marks the spot's going to be there now as well. Velo comes in with a battery assault, and boom. You ain't getting out of that, mate. Doesn't even need the hook here, Clockwork. Just walks himself up. G's doing the hooking for him with this X marks the spot. And once again, Toby going to go for the Rolling Thunder, try and get himself away, turn himself around onto this fight. Now Toby, he's going to, yeah, Rolling Thunder, just gets himself out, turns himself around. Still rolls himself away though. So, 11-4. Less than 10 minutes, and EXTREMUM break the 10 kill barrier. D-Wards, yeah, it's just a real easy thing to do. Death Prophet, how far off that Exorcism? Exorcism is back up, and she's being given a free lane on the bottom lane here now as well, just to push this out. Meanwhile, here comes the boom on Black Archangel. Is he going to be able to get himself away? Nope, Sonic Wave. They find the stack here now as well. Boom should be able to come through, multi-shot as well as the Sonic Wave, sorry, the Scream of Pain and the Swashbuckle. Able to clean up these 2 creep camps that were stacked probably about 4 deep each. Royal Honey's going to be on the floor. Picked up by Snapfire. Snapfire going to be chased down now as well. The Nasal Goo going to be coming out. Kellen, is he going to be able to get anything? Again, disarmed, but it doesn't really matter as long as he has these quill sprays and he has the mana for it. Even Roshan getting involved now as well. The Rolling Thunder comes through. Vela, though, takes down Boom. There's going to be the multiple cases. It looks like Kellen could be in a little bit of trouble. He has to walk himself into Roshan and then back out now as well. But now he gets the kill onto Celery. Toby, they do see him. X marks the spot up in a couple of seconds now as well. Malik does get the kill onto Aramis. This looks like it could be a full 5-man wipe if Malik can find out the Drow Ranger now as well. Toby goes down, and now Malik sees he's going to pop the Exorcism, the Spirit Siphon now as well for that slow. It looks like the damage coming out onto Shad underneath the tier 2 tower though. Is he going to try and dive this now as well? The TPs are going to be coming in from Boom. Boom though, the kill still goes. Malik might die for this though. No response from the rest of his team. It looks like he might be able to deny himself to the neutrals. Neutrals don't actually aggro, and Boom gets the kill.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
But 6-16, 11 minutes in, more than a kill a minute here for EXTREMUM. They get their outpost back. Actually, let's take a look. Outposts doesn't actually say. It was too long ago, and it was only a minute and a half. The feed is absolutely swamped. So Kellen is top of the net worth by, oh crap, by about 2k gold if you look at it, comparing it to ViKiN GG. That is a hell of a big gap to try and make up this early on into the game.
The Dire win and fortify their structures.
So, what are they going to try and do here to pull this back? I mean, I don't even know if Drow Ranger has the potential to kill off the Bristleback. Bristle, 2 points now into that Bristleback as well. Oh, boom, Black Archangel, he's been caught out. There goes the Blinding Light. Is he going to be able to get himself away from this? Shouldn't be able to. In deny range, and boom, just finishes the job. Velo's level 6 now as well. This is going to be really easy for him to start the engagement on the fights. If he's got the follow-up with the Kunkka on someone like a Queen of Pain. Torrent's not actually going to hit. The boat comes through though. Velo doesn't actually want to engage with this hook. Not using it just yet. The silence comes through from Malik now as well. Crips one. Boat was stolen onto Aramis, but it looks like Velo's just going to be able to walk himself away. Does he throw out a hook? Is he going to be able to thread the needle? Or is his teammates in the way? He's still holding himself back. Actually, he might go down here to the dagger. Will go down to the dagger. I didn't actually... Huh. I genuinely didn't see him get daggered up there. Queen must have got him and got straight back out.
Dire's top tower, you know the drill. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Pango, going for that Spirit Vessel. Spirit Vessel did get a change, so it now provides an aura that reduces healing and lifesteal. And health regen in a 1200 AoE. That's going to be really good for dealing with Bristleback, dealing with Death Prophet and these Spirit Siphons. But Toby has to get to it first.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Toby's going to get a bit of backup in the form of a smoke gank coming in from the rest of his team, or pretty much everybody apart from Drow Ranger. And Malik doesn't know where these heroes are. Oh, Malik, get yourself back in the trees. Queen of Pain, looking for the blink. Malik's going to go for the TP way. Are they going to get there in time? The Mortimer Kisses spots it, but it doesn't matter because there was nothing to cancel the TP. And look at this, fortification is going to be used. Boom's coming down the river here now as well with this Invis rune. But the exorcism's out. This tier 1 tower is going to be taking the damage. Boom might go for it. The rest of his team on the backline's going to be backing him up.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Boom goes for that TP. Exorcism still in the trees. They might be able to get the Drow Ranger. The hook comes through. They're going to be able to find him now as well. The battery shot the cogs as well. It looks like the Gusto. It's going to silence off the Kunkka. X marks the spot. Was used. Shad not moving. The cookie comes out. Just drags him back. Torrent's not going to be on time though. And it looks like they might be able to turn this one around. Will-O-Wisp is going to be dragging Celery back in. The Rolling Thunder now as well. It's going to meet the cogs here of Valor. And now boat flies through. Double boats fly through. And the one boat is more effective than the other. Boom, going to be able to get that Sonic Wave off. Kills off Velo now as well. Kellen's going to be running himself away. He's going to be affected now by that Spirit Vessel. He needs to get himself out. X marks the spot. Kunkka wants to come back in and fight this. Are they going to be able to give the denial to Bristleback? It's not. It's actually going to be Kellen being taken down by Shad now as well. But the chase is on Kunkka. The Marksman comes out onto Black Archangel now as well. The multi-shot there. It looks like the damage onto G. Is it going to be enough? Boom is getting close, but it looks like they're going to be able to get themselves a full 5-man wipe on the side of ViKiN GG. And Pango, Spirit Vessel. Right timing on that, just to be super effective in that fight.
Dire's mid tower won't last much longer.
Ring of Aquila. I wonder if he swaps with the Poleman Shield. Yeah, I was going to say, that's really nice.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help. Radiant's bottom towers seen better days.
With that swing, it's starting, the net worth starting to climb just a little bit. XP, it's pretty much no difference. So if we take a look at the actual hero levels, 9, 13, 13, 10, 8, 8, 13, 11, 12. Yeah, so it is about even. Valor actually being the lowest in the game. The lowest in the game. It was a great hook in, but the Drow being able to get that gust off just delayed the timing of Kunkka's Torrent and the boat off after the X marks the spot. It just allowed the rest of ViKiN GG to rotate in and help take a fight, because they could TP to the tier 3, they could TP to the tier 2 and respond to this grouping up, and the Rubik stealing the boat right after it was cast. When you had 3 heroes here, like in this grouping, I like to scribble, of from the side of EXTREMUM being grouped up, and meanwhile the boat that flowed through it, I think you had like a hero here, a hero here, and a hero here, and then like 2 more heroes over here for ViKiN. It was a lot more spread out, and the boat wasn't as effective. So Rubik, that ghost boat, really paying off. So congratulations, Aramis, you have great reactions to be able to steal that. Though I don't know how many more spells were on cooldown here for Kunkka.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
So there might not be a spell for Kunkka to cast afterwards. Pango still only has... Ah, he's probably going for Guardian's Griefs. That makes sense. Black Archangel leading the lines. He's going to be the hook onto the Rubik now as well. So what's he going to be able to do? Sonic Wave comes through onto Vela. There's going to be a lot of damage coming through onto Aramis. Aramis, though, going to be finished off immediately. Shad gets a return kill onto Vela. Multiple Kisses comes out onto Kellen. There's going to be a boat flying through now as well. Boom gets in the front line. So they have anything to cancel the TP? They do. They have the Yule Scepter now as well. Is the damage going to be there, though? Boom. He's going to be X marks the spot. Brought back. There's going to be a Augusta by the Drow Ranger, though. The chase is going to come through from Death Prophet. Death Prophet, what's he going to be able to do here? Because Toby is still there. There's going to be the Spirit Vessel as well as the Active coming out in the Will-O-Wisp, so it drags the entire team back. But it's still going to be a 3-for-1 trade, and it doesn't look like they're done just yet. They're going to be able to find themselves a Keeper of the Light. Blinded Light comes through now as well. There's not going to be any Rolling Thunder. It looks like there's going to be another Swashbuckle, though, in the next couple of seconds with the Spirit Vessel. It's off the mark, but it gets him in range of the right clicks, and another renewed Spirit Vessel here onto Black Archangel. One more right click. He should be able to get this now as well. The Blinded Light comes out. Doesn't matter. The Fade Bolt finishes the job. So ViKiN GG. That was a really nice fight for them to take. It always sees the last bit.
Tough as nails for now.
How are we looking item-wise? Draw Ranger going straight towards that Manta style. Rubik actually came back alive. He did get the Fade Bolt kill though, but he was killed off so early. He was able to come back alive and steal the Spirit Siphon. In fact, did he buy back for that? Rubik. He did. He bought back for that fight to get himself back in. A Rolling Thunder. What? Okay, gets himself back up. He's going to try and steal it here, but there's two heroes. The silence comes out. Oh, Pangolier. X marks the spot, drags him back, and it only drags him back into his death. Yeah, Pango, if you're going to do that, maybe try and do it when you've got vision up here. It was brave, but it was pretty stupid as well. Going to Pain, going straight for that BKB after the Yule Scepter. They're picking out the Bristol. Are they going to try and make a move happen here? Pango's not up for 3 more seconds. Co-op with a 12% cooldown reduction. Takes the blink down to 5.28. Oh, he's going to need that cooldown reduction on the blink now because he's going to be X-Max the spot back. Is there going to be a fight? Yule Scepter comes out. It's going to cancel that X-Max the spot. Boat, though, he's going to be able to blink out the way now as well. Kellen going to be right-click down, but the hook comes through onto the Drow Ranger now as well. Cog's going to be dropped now. The Exorcism going to be popped now as well. Sonic Wave, though, it pushes Vela out of the Cogs and Marksman as well as that multi-shot. Rolling Thunder as well. They're going to be able to take down the Bristleback, and it looks like this is going to be a great fight. They might lose Aramis once again, but they have the damage here with the slow arrows on Malik, and it looks like the Spirit Vessel doing work. It's going to be another 3 heroes being killed off, only losing the Rubik.
My arrows back, and then you can die.
That marksmanship proc is just... I know it's a 30% chance, but all the bonus that comes out onto it is bloody amazing. For trying to get through someone like the Bristleback. And just right-clicking heroes down.
May the Drow keep you safe.
And this is going to be a Roshan. Yeah, there is a Fleur to spot it out. The TPs are going to be coming in. But look at Boom. He's just waiting on the high ground. He steals the outpost, and Vela just needs to instantly run himself away. He's not going to be able to get in for this hook.
Immortality.
As Drow, Aegis is there now. ViKiN, is this the beginning of the comeback? 21 to 21, 22 minutes in. Outposts are going to be traded, but there's plenty of time to steal these back. Celery as well. Actually going to go for a 4-staff of his own. Helps deal with the cogs if anyone gets trapped. Yeah.
Top tower's getting beat down.
Pango, interestingly enough, he's not actually picked up anything past the Boots of Speed. He's got himself the Mechanism and the Spirit Vessel. Going to go for a Blink next, so not getting close to the Guardian's Greaves just yet.
Dire's top tower, you know.
Bottom lane though, Aramis is being chased away. Looks like they want to respond. There is a Yule Scepter here, but Queen of Pain doesn't want to use it. Gonna go for a Lincoln Sphere. And the multi-shot, they could... It's just out of range. But we're getting ourselves a smoke. Is it a full 5-man smoke? It is. ViKiN GG. They are on the hunt. Rocket Flare comes through, and they saw the direction that was... They're wrapping all the way around, but they're checking the wrong part of the jungle. They don't really have any vision. It's going to be planted now, maybe. Maybe? Nope. Okay. Okay, yeah, they do get themselves. That's a pretty deep ward there. That's really nice to see if anybody's coming through the jungle. Rocket Flare comes out. But Shad should be able to take down this tier 2 tower.
Dire's top tower. You know that Dire's lost the top tower.
Regeneration.
Quap's getting close. Bristleback, he wants to try and split the lane in the mid. Just cut this wave. Do a little bit of farming. He's getting close to the Heaven's Harbor now as well. That's going to be really nice for him to try and deal with the drow. If he thinks he can go 1 versus 1. Oh, Aramis. This is not where you want to be. The hook comes through. It actually misses. I think it was just a couple of pixels short there. Force Staff now as well. Telekinesis maybe going to be used, but the TP comes in. The cogs as well as the Gust being dropped now as well. Telekinesis comes out onto the Clockwork, and Clockwork will go down. Chase is back on. Boom. Still has that Yule Scepter. The Sonic Wave comes through. They find a kill onto the Curry now as well. Blink forward now. Kellen holding that Yules. Maybe uses the rest of his team, uses it to get the rest of his team to catch up, but it looks like they're going to be able to find the kill onto the Kunker with the Blade Mail. But with 3 heroes hitting him now as well, there's going to be the disarm onto the Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger doesn't care. Kellen still being chased down. That Yule Scepter has been used for the catch-up now as well. Celery has the cookie if he wants to try and go for that stun. Quap had to blink away, just going to go for the heal with that bouncy rune now as well, but Malik's going to come in close. Celery, he's going to try and run himself away. The silence now as well, but it's going to be the blinking as well as that Sonic Scream of Pain. Torrent. Force Staff away, Bristleback. Well, Clockwork is back up now. Going to TP himself in, and it looks like ViKiN for the first time this game. Oh, Celery. Does have the spider legs. Hook comes through though. This looks like it's going to be a dead Snapfire. Or maybe it was just a bait, the Gust, but the sound's coming through now from the Death Prophet as well. Wisp going to be dropped, and it looks like this might be bad for the Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger, how long left on that Aegis? It's going to be at least another minute. Shad, Aegis is going to be popped. There's going to be another Sonic Wave in 48 seconds, so that's going to be a long time off now as well. But the Scream's going to be used by Boom here now. It should be enough Gust now as well. Toby using that Swashbuckle. Vice breaking out. There's going to be the Blade Mail on the Death Prophet. Everybody picking up this Death Prophet's, picking up the Blade Mail. It looks like Toby's just going to be left for dead. He does have that Rolling Thunder if he wants to get himself into it now as well, but he's going to be silenced, so he can't get it off. Spirit Siphon come through. Mechanism is going to be popped. Kellen, though, going to be getting close with that multi-shot, and now the Mortimer kisses it. It might be able to, will be able to finish him off. They take down Velo with it now as well. Black Archangel going to be caught out. Boom finishes off that kill. Malik to chase it on. The Gust is going to miss. He's going to be getting that movement speed boost with the Exorcism. Blade Mail, Yule Scepter though, it's going to waste a little bit of time. The Gust is up in another 4 seconds. Spirit Siphon though, Malik, he wants to survive for as long as possible. The multi-shot as well as that marksmanship damage going to come through. Another Yule Scepter, but I don't think Malik gets himself out of this one. The multi-shot was there that time. And Chad gets himself another kill. 28-24. So both teams suffering losses there. Snapfire, he's got the Force Staff completed now. This is really going to help him out. If he had it in that last fight, even when the cogs come out, you know, he should have been able to get himself out of that. And it maybe wouldn't have been as bad. But it happens. Kellen. Nobody's building in... Let's take a look. Nobody's building a Silver Edge. I guess they're just going to rely on the Spirit Vessel to try and deal with the Bristleback. Oh, he's got one queued up. Okay, Drow Ranger has one queued up. So Shad eventually will build into one. It looks like it's going to be his next item. It's just a case of building up the gold to be able to get it. These wards, don't know how effective they're going to be, because every time the EXTREMUM try to take a fight here, they don't do that well. Toby does have the Guardian's Greaves now as well. He's picked those up, so he did go back for them before the Blink Dagger. Looks like outposts both going to be stolen here by ViKiN. So the smoke comes out. It's going to be a 4-man smoke. And the way this is being drawn on the map, they want to go straight through the river and maybe back up the Queen of Pain. Toby, what are you doing? Roshan, at least a minute before he's back up as well. So maybe trying to defend this outpost, maybe trying to bait EXTREMUM to come towards it to try and take it back and then look for a fight. Oh, the hook comes through. It's going to land onto the Rubik now as well. Telekinesis X marks the spot. Going to be used on him. It looks like Aramis will be finished off before that fight really gets started. Will-o'-the-wisp, it's going to be dropped now. The boat comes through now. It looks like Kunkka is going to be able to help get the kill now onto Pangolier. Toby's getting really down low. The Rolling Thunder. This is going to be a great fight for EXTREMUM. And buybacks, look at this. No buybacks available for anybody. The chase is on onto the Drow Ranger using these spider legs to run away. But Malik is just so fast. Ghost comes out. Death Prophet, he's got the Yule Scepter up in a couple of seconds. Just look at how fast he is. With these spider legs going to be used by both teams. And it looks like the TP is going to be here by Boom. Are they going to be able to do anything about this? The X marks the spot. What? How long was that? It was actually onto the Queen of Pain. They drag him back. So Quap's going to be fine. Drow Ranger is going to be fine-ish. Malik, he's going to be coming across Boom. There's going to be the pop of the Lincoln Sphere now as well. So that Yule Scepter, was it Yule Scepter? What did he use? Oh, Spirit Siphon. Yeah, makes sense. Now the Yule Scepter comes out, and well, they're going to stack up on him. Aramis has TP'd himself up here, but Black Archangel is trying to do what he can to try and deal with this now as well. Boom does have that Sonic Wave if he wants to try and throw this out to turn the fight.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant's bottom tower seen better days.
Net worth-wise, Drow is looking pretty darn healthy. Boom, he has the Yule Scepter. Bristleback, what's he going to be able to do? He's not going to be disarmed just yet. Shield Crash comes through. Rolling Thunder going to be used. Are they going to be able to keep Kellen locked down long enough for the rest of the team to respond? Looks like Toby and Boom just going to back themselves away. Drow Ranger with the BKB. Or only being used once. Roshan, it's going to be a minute and a half before he's back. Celery. Man, this is both position 5s. Really not happy with the goal change because look at this. Snapfire, it's 31 minutes into the game and that's a 3.4k net worth lead. 3.4k net worth over the 2.7 of the Keeper of the Light. They might be able to get Boom here now as well. The Yule Scepter, it's still on off cooldown. If they want to try and use it to keep Velo locked down for the rest of the team to respond. The blink forwards, they're going to be using the Scream, the Dagger now as well. The Cogs come out, but man, Shad able to finish the kill. Kunkka TP's out in the trees. Toby, what are you doing, bud? What's the plan? Roche. Still another 20 seconds before that's back up. If you want to stick a courier in it to see the vision... Oh, Toby. Toby. He's going to go for the TP, but Malik's going to come through with the spider legs. It just barely doesn't see him. And he gets his TP up now as well. So Roshan, he is back up. Aramis sees this.
Double damage.
What the bloody hell was all that? I suppose it's the effect from his scepter. As Roshan disarmed, not slamming, not jamming.
Courtesy of the Radiant.
$650 Shadow Strike in an AoE. That's really good. Oh, the force staff comes forward. There's going to be the telekinesis now as well. They're disarming the worlds. The multi-shot. G, he's got the Lotus Orb on. He's popped that blade mail now as well. Toby's going to come in with the Rolling Thunder now. But boom. Yule Scepter. I think that was actually used by the Death Prophet herself now as well. G's going to go for the TPO. The boat doesn't actually really hit onto anything. The back lines, cogs are going to be dropped. And it looks like they're going to carry on chasing out one over the spider legs. So Death Prophet going to be able to get himself away. The Wisp flies through. So boom is going to be pulled into that. They take down Archangel. They take down Valor. They need to go back and pick up the creeps. Drow Ranger actually picked up the full Hurricane Pike before the Shadow Blade. Silver Edge.
Mid-tower could use a little help.
But this looks like it's going to be a tier 2. If they go any further, ViKiN might be able to defend. But if they can do it from range, just look at the range on Shad's attacks.
Hope the Dire weren't partial.
And he still has the multi-shot, which he's going to use to clean up the creeps here now as well. The Manta style.
Dire's top towers get
Oh, the Ghost, the telekinesis comes out now as well. Kellen, he's got that Lotus Orb. But ViKiN just going to back themselves away. They just want to play it safe. They don't want to go too far in.
Illusion.
Radiant's bottom towers seen better days.
Boom has himself the Mystic Staff queued up to buy up. Is that going to be... What's he got coming on the courier now? Because the Mystic Staff... Okay, it's going to be the Shivas. Yeah, so he just completes.
Amazing what you found laying around.
Death Prophet, they're looking for Toba. Well, it looks like they're going to be able to get the silence off on Toby. At least he's going to be able to get himself away from this. He does have the Guardian's Greaves. Telekinesis though, so those spider legs are going to be paying off. The hook comes through. He's trying to keep them locked down. Armis is going to be cogged up now as well, but the cogs get dropped for the cogs on cog action, it looks like now as well. Mortimer Kisses are going to be dropped onto Malik. Sonic Wave, it's going to be finished off Black Archangel. Now Malik, backlines Vela, are they going to be able to find this kill? They will be able to find one. They get the Yule Scepter off onto the Death Prophet now as well. Cancelling that TP, the multi-shot damage now as well. Kellen, he's going to go for the TP. Anything to cancel this? There is not. Boat's going to fly through. G, the 4-star forward there, the rocket flare, but G goes in the opposite direction, so it looks like G's going to be able to get himself away. But with this, they're going to be able to use the creeps, the two catapults. Kellen left on defense. There's going to be the blink forward here by Boom now as well. Shadow Strike comes out. Kellen, Shiva's guard, telekinesis up into the air. The right clicks with this multi-shot. The marksman damage now as well. The shield crash. He's going to be disarmed. He's going to try and do what he can, but with the spirit vessel on him now as well as that multi-shot coming through, it looks like they're going to be able to finish the job. Take him down for 74 seconds. This is going to be Rax. I mean, 30 seconds before the Death Prophet comes back up now as well. Did they just go straight for tier 4 towers? It looks like they just want to go, maybe. They can't get Megas because there is still a tier 2 tower standing.
Radiant structures must have been fortified.
But they're going to be able to get at least 2 lanes of Rax. And they know now there's no buyback on the Bristle. He's not got the gold to do it.
Dire's top Rax is in trouble.
Maybe if Kunkka can get this tier 2 tower in time. But again, they might just want to wait out. They're just going to go tier 4s. ViKiN. 3 seconds, Exorcism is up when the Death Prophet's alive, but is it going to be in time? Kunkka, you need to TP back. I know you're trying to get the gold for your team. Fortification's going to be there, but the Bristleback still doesn't have the gold. How far off it is? 70 gold off.
Radiant's top towers.
20 seconds. Ultimates are starting to come back up now for ViKiN GG. The Gust comes out into the Kunkka. The Kunkka is going to be able to get himself away. The Blade Mail's going to be popped. BKB now as well. Multi-shot's going to be off the mark, but Boom wants to go to the back lines now. Shield Crash comes out into Black Archangel. Meanwhile, the back lines, the cogs are going to be dropped. The boat comes through now as well, but Drow Ranger, the Aegis, was still there. It has been popped. What are they going to try and do here now as well? Rolling Thunder comes out onto G, Will-o'-the-Wisp, but there was no one really close. It looks like Kennan's going to try and TP himself out. Kellen, even. Kennan's from... Just ignore Kennan. It looks like they might find the kill onto Toby. Toby is going to be able to get himself away. I think he's just trying to buy time for the rest of his team. As Malik will get the kill, but the Mortimer Kisses. Velo's getting really darn low. Do they want to try and reset onto this? Boom's going to be Yule Sceptered up now as well. Shiva's Guards comes out. The Silencer is going to be able to throws the Yule Scepter out of his zone. Now Telekinesis onto the Death Prophet. Now they're going to try and turn around onto Kellen. Kellen is going to be able to get himself away. Sonic Wave onto Malik. Now he pops the Blade Mail, but it's going to be a little bit too late. The right clicks to take the Death Prophet down. He's down for 85 seconds.
My thanks.
ViKiN, they could look to end this here if they can get a kill onto Kellen. Who now, he gets the buyback. He's got his Abyssal Blade now as well. He's going to try and go. It doesn't matter what he's trying to go for because he's going to be telekinesis and cause out killed off. He needs to buy back. The boat's going to be off the mark. The blink forward by Boom. Boom has the Screaming Pain in another couple of seconds as well. The force half forward. The Blinding Light, I think that was actually stole there by the Rubik and used just to push Black Archangel back now as well. The Gust comes around to Clockwork. It looks like they're doing it. ViKiN GG are doing it. Now Clockwork will be killed off. Only Kellen as well as G left. G's going to try and get himself close to this. Kellen dives in with the Abyssal Blade, but he's going to be stunned up and disarmed now as well. The right clicks. G's going to try and do what he can against Aramis, but the Rolling Thunder comes through. They're going to be able to kill off Kellen now as well. G, the Cookie Crush. They get a full 5-man wipe. G has the buyback, but they just say GG. It is too late to try and come back on anything from this. 42-29. 38 minutes and 54 seconds and a 17k net worth advantage here on ViKiN GG. To be honest, EXTREMUM looked like they were going to carry on from last game and just take total control of this game, but ViKiN GG, they won one fight underneath their tier 3 tower between the tier 3 and the tier 2, and from that just started to snowball back into this game, and ViKiN GG, super impressive to pull this game back. They're going to pull the series back to 1-1. Guys, we are going to take a quick break, but we'll be back with game number 3 right after this.